Hi and welcome everybody, I'm the DIY Swede. This is part 8 of my e-bike. Since the last time I've been welding and welding and welding and training and welding and training and welding. Unfortunately, I've not been so lucky to get the result I hoped for. So I'm gonna show you some of my progress and some of my not so good welds. So what I have learned is the energy is going in depending on the amperage or the time that you are staying on the same spot. And because everybody used the pedal on the internet and on YouTube, I wanted to try to learn with the pedal because you have the adjustability in the pedal. And here is my pedal. The click is the start. And my problem is you can't adjust on the TIG weld if you use the pedal, and 2 millimeters from the click is way too much amperage. I don't know why. So even if I do this 1 decimeter strip in like 4 or 5 seconds and I pour in the melting rod, I can't even get it to stand up from the aluminium. You see, even here it's becoming like water. So I have to make it cooler, and the only way I can make it be cooler is to use the polishing function. Then it starts looking like a real bead, and I put the frequency at 6 Hertz, so the frequency is on and off and on and off. Then I finally can do this bead in like 10-15 seconds without having the whole parts melting away. The mystery to me is why the other guys from YouTube can make this bead in like 40 seconds and have like 60 to 100 amps and taking it slow and don't have any meltdown. On lap welds and corner welds I still have a long way to go, but keep on practicing. One other important thing is to have the tungsten very close to the aluminium, and trying to do that as good as possible, because if you stretch it more than a millimeters, then fades out and arcs a lot more, and then it warms up the piece extremely fast. Something I'm really confused about is the haze that everyone is talking about. I don't get them in my welds. Something that did help me a lot was to change to a thicker tungsten rod, because before I balled it up quite a bit and now it's more pointier and now it's more focused. So that's real helpful for me. If any one of you out there has any suggestion or knows what I'm doing wrong, please leave a comment below. So here I'm going to explain why I have to do the rim before I make anything else. As you see, the tire is thicker than the back fork, so I have to do the rim, and then I can adjust the back fork wider and slightly longer to accommodate the bigger size of the tire. And after that I'm going to mount the chain and the motor. I'm not really sure how I'm going to re-weld the back fork. It's going to be outer or just widen, or how, because it's going to be chopped off in about 3 places to make it longer and wider, so it's quite complex. Still thinking about it. And I'm not going to explain too much about the motor, but can say so much that it's a helicopter motor, very high RPM, converted to quite a lot of torque, so that's coming in the future. So finally I'm gonna explain something about the helmet. Yes, it's a quite unusual looking helmet, and I've looked for it around the world for many months, and I'm so happy to find this one. I wanted something that looked like the helmets they use in Sons of Anarchy, even if I haven't seen the series, but I liked the way it looked. It wasn't so bulky and big and like Q-tip-ish. It was really hard to get a license-free picture of this one, so had to adjust with some paint brushes, just so you can see the way I was looking at this. But of course, I wanted mine in carbon fiber. I bought this helmet from eBay, from USA, and the shipment was very good. The sizing was quite okay. I have a quite small head. I have 56 centimeters, and that should be in medium. So I bought it medium, but the outer shell is very good, but the inner side is quite thick, so I think I'm going to cut out some foam, because it pushes quite hard if I have this on for a longer period of time. But on the upper part it's absolutely no stuffing at all. So I'm a little bit afraid if I do a Superman head first into something, probably going to die right away. So much help of the helmet. So I don't know how they thought of that. So maybe I fill in some styrofoam of my own, so it's a little more safe. But otherwise it was really perfect. It was exactly what I wanted.